Good afternoon, coming from the state of New Mexico. This is a rebuttal for, not even a rebuttal, this is just an agreement with Ryan Upchurch about the fact that people do not know of words, and your arrogance and false knowledge leads to a lot of misinformation and more stupidity. What we are trying to do is save this nation by showing this nation that the individuals and the things these individuals have given you are hurting you. For example, let's talk about when Ryan was talking about, so Webster's wrong. Well, it's more than just Webster's. It's understanding words in general, from origins to creation of that set word. That word that is being used now to represent something that was mistranslated a long time ago. For example, they did not use the word us in the Torah. No, it was I. It was you. It was never us. Us was a way to hide through centuries the location of God's holy land and where his son would come from. For example, scripture states that the glory of God comes from within us. Wrong. No, that's turning you selfish and away from God to make you think that you can have the light of God inside of you without earning it. Well, that's not true. And just downright evil. The glory of God will come from within the U.S., the United States, this place, my home, your home, that you don't even know you're losing. And for example, when did man have the authority to tell men that land wasn't holy? See, as I see it in Genesis, when God created all land, anything God creates is holy until they prove it's not. Well, we have proven that we are not holy because we do not see heaven or hell anymore. And the example and the easiest way I can give it to you is by using a dollar, one of your gods, to destroy all debt, all loans, contracts, all policies, statutes, mandates that are not following contractual law, which was created after God's law. Now, God's law and the law of Moses and the Ten Commandments, now let me tell you, that's something you should read. A single dollar can be used to describe heaven and hell and how you do not believe in heaven and hell anymore. The holy dollar. See, you only believe in left and right, and that's politics. I believe in religion, true religion, heaven and hell. And I know that there has to be a difference between every letter used since Charlemagne created the lowercase alphabet in the 15th century. Now, why do I call this the holy, heavenly, hated dollar? Because if I make this dollar stand up, you will see that you should see that you've been following politics and not God. Because the I that you use, there is no heaven or hell, top or bottom. It is a lowercase l, proving that you are not smart enough to even have a conversation with individuals about the world's problems right now. The problems you should be worried about are, how do you get back from being in hell, where we are now, to getting on the right path to knowing that there is a heaven and there is a hell again. Well, it takes a lot of fucking work. It takes letting go of everything you think you know and coming with proof that you know What you have is the truth because there's evidence with it. Contractual law states there can be no differences or errors or mistakes in any contract, or that contract is void, including laws. I just freed a nation using $1. That's the truth. The real truth comes after that. Will you believe? Will you understand? Would you fight for your spot in heaven? Or are you comfortable here in hell? The Constitution of the United States, in many forms, you should read. The Bible, the Quran, the Torah, any book that claims to be religious and of God, you should read and find the small similarities, because the small similarities are the truth. The only true book of God that has all of God's words in it ever given to man, with the understanding that no man will have authority over the man or men who know that God's words and have studied them, slept with them close to their heart, protected them, and listened to what they were told. The dictionary, New World Dictionary, third edition. Can you see? You have commercial law. These are all books that I've read, by the way. Commercial law, contractual law, Black's Law Dictionary. Then if you want to talk about religion, after we talk about the different types of dictionaries, there are to prove that words evolve and can be devolved. Now let's talk about weaponized religion. If you ain't read Dispositional of Truth, The Light of Egypt, which most probably won't because of that symbol right there. They think it's bad, but it's actually a symbol of peace that got weaponized by media. How about Leaves of God? Or books on history like Leonardo da Vinci, The Hidden Manna, The Epic of Gilgamesh, The Psalms of David, The Isaiah Effect, and Josephus and the Jewish Wars. But see, there's something that y'all don't know. Y'all's Jews are the fake Jews, Jews. Yeah, that's Jews. Because I'm the only Jew there is. The only Jew, Ju, the Lou, the King Louis, the King James, the 8th, and I think 5th. I mean, I don't write these titles down. It's just things I can prove. You should also read, signs, symbols, and ciphers, because all letters, all forms of communication are symbols that were drawn, created to be put together for communication. I love history and I love debunking this shit. There's Mexico's history for you. Because where I'm at and what you were told, I can prove without a shadow of a doubt was the first holy wars for the United States between Spanish American, Native Americans were the keepers of the garden, forbidden to read or write, but could speak to one another. Sound familiar? Pharaoh, Hebrew times. Yeah. This is insane. How dare y'all attack individuals with your fake accusations and your ignorance, just validating more to us that should we continue doing what we're doing because of the fact that y'all are so damn dumb? The answer is yes. We would never turn our back on y'all. And the reason is because of my children. I refuse to die before I free this nation of slavery, because I will never let my children become slaves in a society that can't even see their slaves. You want to talk about what's going on? It is a revolution, and it's revolution of evolution in mentality, not brutality. the sword and the stone. No, it was a wordplay of the words and their tones. For example, I don't worship idols. I don't follow. I'm not a fan of anybody. I watch movies. That's cool. But I don't care if you're an artist. I don't care if you're a musician. I don't care if you're a race car driver. I don't care what you do, because what you have done has only benefited yourself and ain't really helped the world. So, nice try. You have turned yourself into an idol. How long have you been one of my fans? Why does it fucking matter? I'm not a fan. I don't spin at the top of the ceiling and fucking blow air at people. I bring the truth. I am the corrector. Nothing more, nothing less. I am his son. The only man that comes with proof and validation through documentations and art and letters and everything in time that has been created by man. I can prove God is in. Can you? No. You can't even see that the religion has been weaponized and pointed at your face and used to let you pull the trigger for religious suicide. Till next time, leave a like, follow, and share. Most won't, most will fucking troll, and that's okay, because you ain't got the pair of balls to say and do what's right anyway.